Hey guys, how are we doing, and welcome back to another video. Quick little one for you today, mainly on the basis that we're going into pre-patch either later on today if you're in the American zone, or us in the EU have to wait another 24 hours unfortunately, but pre-patch is very close. One cool thing that's changing in pre-patch for us goblins out there is the LootARang, everybody's favourite easy one button press loot tool. This is usually a toy that only requires engineering. Only one skill point in engineering, so anybody can pick up engineering and use the LootARang once they have the toy. This is being changed in pre-patch. If we take a look at the WoW heads on this was a change that was implemented a while ago, but it's kind of gone under the radar a little bit. LootARang used to require just engineering 1, is now going to require Cataclysm engineering 70 to use. Now, the big difference for this is going to be that you'd be surprised just how many people use the LootARang. Obviously, the first thing that comes to everybody's mind is multi-boxers. Yes, the multi-boxers out there, they love the LootARang because it means they can loot up all of the gear very quickly and easily from all of the mobs around them. But there is a considerable amount of people that have engineering on their alts. They have the LootARang, and it's a really cool toy to have. I've gone as far as favouriting it in my toy box simply because it's one of the ones I use more often than almost anything else in the game. But, so, let's think about this for a second. If you're going to need to start being Cataclysm Engineering 70, what does that actually mean? Well, let's take a quick look. The Cataclysm Engineering Levelling Guide on the old WoW Professions, showing you that you need 60 Elementium bars, a bunch of volatiles, and some Elementium bars. Actually, a lot of Elementium bars. So first and foremost, go check your guild banks. Go check your old characters, see if they've got any of these materials lying around because they're going to be super valuable. The price on these items is already increasing due to the demand that people foresee for people wanting to then having to level their engineering all the way back from Cataclysm. It makes very little sense, but some things don't make sense in this game. Just take a look at the prices of some of these items as they stand right now. Elementium ore by itself is already, I say, regional market average price going for 13 gold. It's seeing a nice little increase. The price that it's being listed for currently on most of the servers is increasing ever more. Check your realms though, because if you see any cheap, it might be a good time to buy some of this up and get it flipped. You check the bars though, because of course people are lazy, but not necessarily just lazy. People might not have a miner. People might want to buy the bars straight away rather than buying the ore and then turning it into the bars, even if that's a cheaper option. That just might not be available for some people. But as you can see, people are hot on this, at least on my server anyway. I have talked about this a fair amount on my live streams. But people that are only following along the video content I produce, this may be the first time I think I've spoken about this in a video. So 80 gold a piece for the bars as it stands right now, and considering you need somewhere in the region, what was it, 360 bars, this is going to get pretty expensive pretty quickly, but people will want to go out there and do it. The other items, the obsidian ore and obsidian bars, not required in anywhere near as greater quantities, so be careful about buying too much of this if you're trying to flip it. There is actually 11 gold for this on my auction house at the moment. I'm very tempted to buy that up, turn it into the bars and flip them. We have obsidian bars, for example. Bars are going for, well, obviously they're not guaranteed to sell at this price, but the minimum price they're being listed at is 55 gold. Region wide, the average market price is still almost 50 gold per bar of these, so there's some good opportunities there. Now, how do we go and farm these materials if you don't have any? Well, the best place I've found to do some farming for where are we? Oldham. Unfortunately, this character's just my bank alt, so it's still got the fog of war. Apologies for that. But just follow the outsides of the Oldham map. You can zoom around the Oldham map, maybe take a quick trip into Ramakhen, and change the time zone from the current N'Zoth based Oldham to the original version, and then you can find some more ores kicking about there, but you'll get a whole load of Elementium ore there, and you can go into Deep Home. There's a whole bunch of places. Basically pick any of the Cataclysm zones, go do a little bit of farming out there and you'll find yourself a good amount of ore. But check your auction houses first, check your guild banks first. If you've got some of those materials, try do some flipping. This is not going to be a huge multi-million gold money maker, but it's something that a lot of people will log on to the pre-patch and they'll go to use their LootARang and go, shit, what do I need to get my LootARang to work? And the first thing they're going to do is going to go to the auction house and see if they can buy the materials they need, rather than spending the time to farm it themselves. So if this is helpful to you guys, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.